Hello everyone. Well, we've just got back from a holiday in Menorca. And as you can see from the pictures, this was an absolutely lovely time. Here we are on a beach in the north of the island. Um, Absolutely calm. The temperature is about 25, 26 degrees. The water temperature about 25 degrees. And we just were able to go in the water every day. It was just so lovely. Unlike, of course, the UK, where we've been in the water a lot this year here, but it was 15 degrees. It was just lovely to be on this island for a week. And this came just at the end of my time as pastor of Cleerway. I retired from Cleerway at the end of September. And so it was like a real time of just reflection, relaxing, and just being together as a couple. And it wasn't easy, I might say, to get to Menorca this year. And that's why I've called the title of this video, Menorca and Perseverance. Here we are still on the north of the island, looking down over the beach. There's a path that goes all the way around the island, and we just walked a little bit along that. And it's just quite rugged terrain, but it's very, very beautiful. And so, as I said, it was, we really had to persevere. And I want to read to you now just a little passage here from 2 Peter chapter 1. And this is what it says. For this very reason, make every effort to add to your faith goodness, and to goodness knowledge, and to knowledge self-control, and to self-control perseverance, and to perseverance godliness, and to godliness mutual affection, and to mutual affection love. For if you possess these qualities in an increasing measure, they will keep you from being ineffective and unproductive in your knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. So one of the things it says pursue there is perseverance. And so to have a holiday in Menorca this year, boy, didn't we have to persevere. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a moment. We're just going to end this video of the north of the island. And in a moment, we're going to move to the south of the island to a beach called Sombo. And this is, we stayed about 5 minutes from this beach. And again, you can see it's absolutely beautiful. What we find is that, you just got to check the wind direction. If the wind direction is coming from the north, then go on the south beaches. If it's coming from the south, go on the north beach. And then it's just calm like this and just absolutely peaceful and beautiful. So, perseverance. In what ways do we have to persevere? Well, first of all, we booked this holiday in the middle of March because we were looking at the COVID rates and around the world and thought, it looks like it'll be okay. And then about a week later, the government said, don't book any foreign holidays this year. And I thought, oh dear, too late, booked it already. So I thought, well, we'll just see how things go. And then, during the summer, you just don't know how it's going to be. Sometimes the rates were going higher and lower, sometimes lower. And it got to about 2 months before this holiday, and we were starting to get excited, thinking, you know what, it's going to be all right. And then suddenly, out of the blue, we got an email from our airline to say that the flights have been cancelled. Oh, just so disappointed. And it was at this particular time that I was really struggling with depression. Now, it's not normally in my character to struggle with depression, but certain things had happened. I'd lost my mum earlier in the year, and there'd been various pressures and various things, and I think just the changes in life. And I'd been struggling deeply with depression. And I thought to myself, Martin, you've got to be careful now, because this could push you down more, the disappointment. Well, that evening, when I went to bed, I prayed to the Lord, and first of all gave the holiday over to the Lord. I said, Lord, okay, looks like we're not going to be able to go. I just want to give this over to you, and I want to worship you and praise you no matter what happens. And folks, sometimes this is the key in life, is things we can't control. Give it over to God and allow him to work out his purposes. Well, I went to sleep, and in the morning, yeah, still feeling sad, but not too sad, you know. And then I thought, well, maybe we should look at other airlines. And, you know, we were originally flying from Exeter, and I thought maybe we should look at Bristol. I did check, and there was a flight. A flight from Exeter was 6 a.m. in the morning. There was a flight from Bristol the following day on Saturday at about 5:30 in the evening. So I thought, oh dear, well, we'll have to change our other times. And I thought, well, maybe that won't work out. So sent an email off to the guy who owned the villa. Now, the weather in Menorca, as I said, was beautiful, apart from one day. I'd gone for a swim at 9 for a little while in our pool, and then just after I come out of the pool, this happened. So we had about an hour and a half of absolute tipping down rain, you know, to remind us a little bit of home. But I must say, it didn't last more than an hour and a half. And by the afternoon, we were back on the beach, and it's absolutely lovely again. The temperature didn't drop, of course, and that is a picture of our pool at Ardella. And here we are back on another beach, and this was beach called Bunigas, which is near St Thomas, where we had to go for our lateral flow COVID test, which you have to take when you're abroad. So I'd written the email to the owner of the villa, and he wrote back very soon and said, yeah, we're very happy to move your booking by a day because we don't have any other bookings after you. And so our holiday was reset. But then, you know, within those 2 months, you check all the regulations. You've got to fill in a Spanish health form 48 hours before you go. And quite intense. It's all got to be done on your phone. You've got to have these special QR codes and so on. You've got to make sure your vaccine certificate's on your phone. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of things in preparation. What I'll say, to persevere in this was worthwhile. You know, we didn't give up. We persevered. We kept going, and we asked God for guidance and help. And so our flight from Bristol was actually really good. There was only the plane was only 50% maximum of 50%. The only time I think we felt unsafe on our holiday was at the service station in the UK on the way up to Bristol, when it was just more like a zoo, just so many people, no one obeying any social distancing, just bedlam really. Um, so then we got to Menorca, and it was just like this, beautiful. Not a lot of people around, certainly very few English people. Um, but I must say, at the airport, we were treated really well. You know, yes, there's regulations, but as long as you've got the stuff on your phone, and we had help from our son and from a friend who'd been to Spain to make sure we got it all right. It's really quite straightforward. And as I say, we had an absolutely lovely time. You know, whatever you're doing, it's important to commit it to the Lord, commit your way to the Lord, and He will help you through. So this is what we found. He really helped us through and gave us a super time. And so I hope you don't mind me sharing these pictures of the holiday. It's not to make you jealous or anything like that. It's just to let you know that God is for us, you know, and even though things are changing for me in my life now, so I say no longer a pastor at Cleerway, but you know, I'm looking to see what God has for me. And at the moment, I believe He's saying, you know, just have a bit of time of peace and rest. Well, God bless you all. Thanks for watching today. See you soon.